Hey real estate agents, have you ever found yourself staring at a blank screen, pulling your hair out trying to write the perfect property description? What if I told you there's a robot that could write them for you and they're actually good? Today I'm going to show you how to revolutionize your property descriptions using ChatGPT. You're going to want to see this. Okay, first let's talk about the pitfalls of the traditional property description writing process. First off, who was a real estate agent signed up to be a creative copywriter? I know I didn't. And then there are the clichés. How many times have you read descriptions with words like stunning or gorgeous or quaint and just rolled your eyes? I've done it 1,000 times. Plus, I've seen description after description that literally just rattle off all the same details that you get on an MLS sheet, which is not doing your clients any favors. So what's the solution? Let me introduce you to ChatGPT and exactly how to write property descriptions that don't suck. And the best way to do this is to just show you. So here we are inside ChatGPT. Now let me go ahead and say, I want you to use ChatGPT 4 and not the free version that is 3.5. Now, if you're watching this video and version 5 is out, go ahead and use that one instead. But for the purposes of this instructional video, I want you to use ChatGPT 4, which is the paid subscription. Now I'm going to walk you through the exact prompt that you should use to get fantastic descriptions for your listings. And one key point here, when you're creating a new chat or thread inside ChatGPT, each chat or thread needs to be maintained for a particular task or a particular strategy or a particular job you need it to do. Don't mix in property descriptions with any of your other chats or threads. Let's get right to the prompt. First up, we're going to say, please ignore all previous instructions. That way we're telling ChatGPT, hey, I want you to ignore everything else I've told you. We are starting from scratch here. Next, please respond only in the English language. I speak English, so that's what I want back. If you want Spanish, if you want Italian, if you want French, whatever language you want back, go ahead and specify what language you want. And then we're going to give it the persona, which is a key to developing a great prompt. You are a successful real estate agent. Next up, we're going to give it a tone of voice. We have a conversational tone of voice. Now, I have found that conversational is a great balance of creative versus informative, and it does really good for property description. Now, if you have a different tone of voice, say you're sarcastic, sassy, or funny, whatever it is, feel free to play with tone of voice and it will completely change the output, but this is a great baseline to start. Then you have a informative writing style. Again, for property descriptions, I like things that are informative, direct, and clear and to the point. You can obviously switch this up with whatever writing style that you want, but I find this strikes a really, really good balance. Then do not self-reference and do not explain what you are doing. We don't want ChatGPT to actually talk with us or chat with us when they're doing this task. We just want it to perform for us. So any other chats or threads that you use, you can use those 2 sentences and I'll do the same for you. All right. Here's the actual prompt, what we want from it. Please write an engaging listing description of 1,000 characters. Now, why 1,000? Because it's a random number. Use whatever number you need for your MLS. Some MLSs allow you 500, some are 1,500, whatever you have to work with, that's the number of character count that you go with. And then we say a listing description of 1,000 characters for, and you see I have property, type, and location. This is where we are going to be specific just about the property type and the location. We'll get to the other features later. So for the purposes of this prompt and to test this out, so property type, let's say we have a 4-bedroom and we have a 3 bathrooms. And so that's property type. We're going to say it's a single family home and it's located in the Heritage neighborhood of Wake Forest, North Carolina. Notice I was specific. I typed out everything. I didn't give any abbreviations or anything else like that. We're going to leave that alone. The next part of the prompt is please include the following key highlights of the property. Then you're going to just list off all of the highlights that you have of the home. So let's say this house has a brand new, updated, modern kitchen. Okay, that could be a highlight feature. It has a wooded lot with a gazebo and fire pit. Another great feature. Let's say there's something of the neighborhood. The neighborhood has a resort style pool with a lazy river. So there's a few highlights of the actual property itself. Now, we could go a lot further, but let's go ahead and get started here. Hit enter and let's see what happens. Welcome to your dream home in the highly sought after heritage neighborhood of Wake Forest, North Carolina. This stunning 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom gem is set on a private wooded lot that promises tranquility and natural beauty. You instantly feel at home the moment you step inside. Okay, that sounds pretty awesome. Then just going right on to the next and see how it just keeps going. And it's giving me all of the 1,000 characters that I need. Now, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna have to go in and put your own spin or stamp on this. You're gonna check everything in here. But as far as getting started, this did 90% of the work for you. So with this one simple prompt that you can use time and time again, where you're only swapping out either your tone of voice or your writing style, which I recommend just keep the same. You change out the number of characters, which matches whatever your MLS is. And then we have the property type and location, and then all of the features of the house. It generates this beautiful description for us. You can go in and tweak it however you like, but that is just how simple it actually is. So there you have it, a comprehensive guide to crafting property descriptions that captivate and convert, all thanks to ChatGPT. If you found value in this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Peace out.